If you were stranded on a desert island and the only way that you could survive was by killing a pig and eating them, would you? This is a hypothetical question that many vegans get asked all the time. Now, if you were stranded on a desert island and there was a perfectly healthy and alive animal there, one would presume that the animal was probably sustaining their life through eating plants like fruits and vegetables. So the first thing I would try and do is probably find where those plants were and see if I could sustain my life through eating those plants. That way I wouldn't have to kill an animal and I could have a best friend for my lonely times on the island. But really, what relevance does it prove if a vegan would say they'd kill an animal in a survival situation? Most of us would do extreme things that go against our moral code in a survival situation. For example, there have been times throughout human history where humans have eaten other humans in times of survival because they had to live. But that doesn't morally justify us eating and killing each other in everyday society just because it was done in a survival situation. And this is really the best way to debunk this argument, because just because someone, or just because a vegan would kill an animal in an extreme situation where they had to survive, does not provide any moral justification for us to kill animals in this society today, especially when in this society there's an abundance of plants, an abundance of vegan options, and absolutely no necessity for an animal to suffer and be exploited and ultimately killed for us. Now let me ask you a question, one that isn't hypothetical. Say you lived in a world where you didn't have to cause unnecessary suffering to another living being. Say in doing so, in not causing that suffering, you also added longevity and health to your own life and helped the environment avoid some of the worst calamities that it's currently facing. What would you use as a moral justification to continue causing that unnecessary suffering if you didn't have to?